didn't get to cover pro crypto and pro Bitcoin SEC Chair Paul Atkins coming in and making statements. I know this market is not going the way most of us had expected. Things are taking a little bit more time. The cycle is just completely different. But as I've told you time and time again, I do believe we're in somewhat of a super cycle. And I also believe that we are setting the foundation for things not only to thrive in crypto long term, but for a really, really, really nice bull run. I also believe we've been in a bull run. It's just operating a little bit differently. And that's okay, because every single cycle, crypto's bull run kind of changes and modifies, really depending on regulatory landscape, the Bitcoin halving, and just so many other factors. But for the first time, like I woke up this morning, and yes, I'm in beautiful Southern California, and it just started raining like crazy, which is fine. I love the rain. I'm probably gonna go dance in the rain in a little bit. It's good to be one with nature. But anyways, I woke up this morning when I was prepping for the show, and I was scanning the feed and just seeing all the different posts from the SEC being, it's like they're very open to talking to people. They're very excited to create policy. They're just excited to be here, and it doesn't feel scary. Like me personally, I don't really have that great of a relationship with any type of like I don't want to say government agencies, but like the law, because you're just kind of under some of the circumstances I grew up with, et cetera. And I always kind of feel like they're predatory, and they're just not good. But now I have like this different feeling. I feel like it's so much more welcoming and opening from the SEC. Like being in crypto, especially under the last administration, under Gary Gensler, it was just predatory. It was just absolutely predatory. You couldn't get a meeting to talk to him. You couldn't work in crypto and get any kind of clarity on anything that was happening. You were just getting sued. You would get sued just for existing in America. But now all of that has rolled back. Like almost every single lawsuit that was not fraud that has happened in America via the SEC, those are all going away. Ripples is almost over, Hex is over, Coinbase, Kraken, Dragon Chain, OpenSea, like you name it, just as long as there wasn't fraud, it's gone. And Paul Atkins has promised, he has promised to provide guidance, fair guidance, but really just to allow people to continue to build. So I'm gonna give you a quick little tidbit of everything that was said yesterday at his speech. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want you guys to drop a comment and let me know, whether it's in the live chat or after you guys have watched this, because this is exciting stuff. Like, I know regulatory policy is not sexy. I know that like we just want number to go up, but you have to understand number cannot go up. You can't establish a solid foundation to build and to make really cool stuff without any guidance. And I understand crypto is created for the people, by the people. It's supposed to be decentralized, but at the same time, as I have always said on this show, you have to compromise. There has to be some sort of in between, okay? Now, make sure you guys like this video too, so we push it out. Yeah, Mr. John, we are on Memorex right now, okay? And it's raining outside. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and get the details, and I'll let you guys go, okay? Also, too, Bitcoin's trading above $90,000. Sui has been going freaking crazy, and the reason why Sui's been going crazy is apparently Pokemon reportedly launched digital souvenir NFTs on the Sui blockchain. This is not really kind of confirmed yet, but that's why people are saying that it's going off. But anyways, always fact check me. So new SEC Chair Paul Atkins made his first appearance since taking office. Remember, he just stepped into office recently, brand new thing, okay? And we also had the HBAR and the polkadot ETFs delayed. A lot of these crypto ETFs are in fact going, the futures ones, I'm not necessarily sure about that because sometimes the CFTC operates with that, but a lot of the crypto ETFs will essentially be delayed until like June because Paul Atkins just stepped into office. He's going to need time to go over things and make things there, like make sure things are okay. So he spoke at an SEC crypto task force roundtable yesterday titled Know Your Custodian, Key Considerations for Crypto Custody. So they're doing a little bit of education here, which is wonderful. He pledged to prioritize clear, fit-for-purpose crypto regulation, said digital asset benefits like provide benefits like efficiency, cost reduction, and risk mitigation, which is 100% correct. Like crypto, it's fast. The blockchain works. Once it's pushed through on the blockchain, it's immutable. It's there forever. Okay, it's there forever. You can't change it, which makes it makes it transparent. It makes it just really plain and clear to see. Unlike cash, cash is actually not that transparent. He also criticized past SEC leadership for creating regulatory uncertainty and stifling innovation. And that's something that we had talked about on the show many, many, many times. We have this brand new industry, crypto, blockchain, however you want to go about it, that not only can help with the American economy, it can essentially, it can create jobs, tax revenue, just really innovation, and also give our kids a new sector to kind of transition to along with AI. Okay. And that's amazing. That's outstanding. If you are not consistently building for the future, all you're doing at the end of the day is hurting your kids. So he understands this, and this is good. He also supports reevaluating rules on crypto custody and special purpose broker dealers and sees it as pro-crypto. This is basically allowing banks to custody crypto and different types of traditional financial products that are available for crypto exchanges. We also know that Coinbase and PayPal are going to be kind of working together for PayPal's stablecoin PyUSD. Why is Monero so hush-hush? Because it's a privacy coin, and that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. He also, Paul Atkins has past ties to industry firms like Securitize and Off-Chain Capital. And he's also super like the whole entire crypto industry is just really optimistic about leadership under Atkins. And there's also going to be 2 other roundtables coming. So mark your calendars, because any time that there's a roundtable coming, these are so much more transparent than they were in the past. But May 12th is going to be about tokenized moving assets on chain, where TradFi and DeFi meets. Very, very, very important here, because we're going to see a lot of traditional financial companies, BlackRock, Standard Chartered, you name it, come into the DeFi world. Heck, we've already seen like $74 million for RLUSD pool on, I believe it's Curve. It's either Curve or Aave. Make sure to fact check me. But we're going to see a lot more DeFi activities happen with traditional finance, which is actually better for you guys, because you'll be able to have access to more products and services and have somewhat of assurance that things will be okay because of FDIC and all that. Again, I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but it's coming. And then on June 6th, DeFi and the American Spirit. These type of these roundtables that we're seeing happen, and they're not happening behind closed doors, they're just in public, it's just awesome. It's awesome to see, and it's making me incredibly optimistic for the future. However, I want to remind you all, part of what the SEC does is they need to listen to comments, okay? They need to listen to your comments, to my comments, to whomever's comments. I need you guys to still demand that as retail investors, that they consider revamping and removing the accredited investor law. That is, it's predatory. If you don't make $250,000 a year, if you don't have over $1 million in assets, you cannot qualify to become an accredited investor. Accredited investors get access to special products and services like the big boys, the TradFi guys, okay? And in America, the state of the economy right now, we need to have that demand to be removed, because we want to be able to participate in crypto. We want to be able to just do whatever we want to do. Obviously, some type of disclosures and whatnot. But the biggest problem in America is a wealth gap. I've always said that. So the SEC has created this really, really dope channel for you to make comments and for you to tell them your concerns and demand different things. And again, that's part of their job. They need to do that. So I personally think that, again, at the end of Q2 2025, we're going to start to see a lot of these crypto ETFs get approved. We are going to see more guidance. Right now, they're really kind of focusing on stablecoins, so I'm not really like with that. But at the same time, it's an open channel of communication so we can have our voices heard. And I think that we're laying a really, really wonderful foundation for an epic bull run, in my personal opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to India. Shout out to John Germain. Shout out to all of the channel supporters. I greatly appreciate you guys. I couldn't do what I do without you. Please go ahead and will this cycle go into 2026? I personally believe this is a super cycle, okay? I believe it's a super cycle, and I think that we will see... I think once we see the crypto ETFs pop off, we will see some sort of altcoin cycle. Again, it really kind of depends because things change so fast. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Shout out to Bitcoin being above $95,000, and appreciate all you guys. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.